there were 2 movies of this year I gave F's to. One of them is Normal the North. The other one is Cell. Those are the 2 movies I gave big F's to and I'm ranked them. And I imagine there's no other movies that could be worse than those 2 F-bombs. But there is one called 9 Lives. Let's rank that shit! Nine Lives comes from the director of the Men in Black movies and stars Kevin Spacey, Jennifer Garner, and Christopher Walken. What this movie is about this businessman named Tom Brand, and he owns this company, and he wants to make the tallest building in the United States of America, and he's competing with the other businessmen that are making another tall building. So they're kind of versing each other, see which building's the tallest. And he couldn't even spend time with his wife and daughter. And one time on the daughter's birthday, his dad was late, so she wanted a cat. So he just went to the cat store, led by Christopher Walken, who owned the store, and he just got the cat. And he hates cats, by the way. He hates cats. He doesn't care what he gives his daughter, so he's just like, yeah, whatever, I'm just buying a cat just for her. I don't like cats. Who freaking cares about cats? And then all of a sudden, the next day after the biggest lightning storm, he just switched bodies with a cat. Yes, that's right, Kevin Spacey has turned into a cat. And he has to spend 1 week with his family, or he has to be stuck as a cat forever. Yes, that is 9 Lives. One of the most cliched plots I have ever heard. Have you ever seen The Shaggy Dog? Have you seen Freaky Friday? They both have the same plot. There's a businessman and there's these people that really hate their lives, and then they turn into something supernatural and they learn their life lessons. That's what 9 Lives has. And during the trailers, when I first saw the trailer of this movie, I thought this movie looks like a friggin' joke. It looks like it's going to be so bad. I thought this was like an April Fool's joke or something. But it isn't. It's an actual movie. That's it looks like it should have came out in 80s or something, how it looks. Because this movie is bad. This movie was worse than Normal the North, even Cell, for God's sake. The 2 movies that I gave an F to, that I think, alright, let's hope there's no movies worse than this pile of crap. Why 9 Lives? Why? We have 3 F's, and now I don't know which one's going to be my number 1 on my worst list of 2016. This movie just freaking sucks balls. Let's talk about this RANT video. First of all, the cast, really bad in this movie. Kevin Spacey feels like he doesn't want to be there. He was so bad in this movie. Even him as a cat, I like how he acts in this movie, especially when there's business meetings. He looks like he doesn't want to be in this movie. He looks horrible. And he just acts horrible, I meant. It feels like he's just bored. Even Jennifer Garner, the same exact thing. She looks like she's bored in this movie, and she just want to leave. The other character I think that had fun with this movie is the daughter. The daughter looks like she had a lot of fun with this movie, and I'm glad she had a lot of fun, because she's probably the best part of this movie. But Christopher Walken, he's the worst character out of the whole frickin' movie! This movie has shit acting! I'm serious, there's one scene, spoiler, I'm gonna do spoilers, okay? I don't care what people think. I'm trying to make people not watch this movie. There's one scene when the girl and the cat, when Kevin Spacey's cat, they were playing volleyball, and when the mom came in, she was just like, oh, And I was like, oh yeah, that's normal. That's normal, you see a cat playing with a girl, even a girl doesn't react to that. Like, what the hell? Oh my god. Just this movie's shit! Alright, calm down, Owen. Rave, it's okay. You can talk about this movie and you'll never talk about, oh yes, I had to make my worst list and put this on this list and talk about it! Oh my god. Let's talk about the freaking CGI in this movie. The CGI in this movie looks so horrendous. Like there's one scene that you see Kevin Spacey jumping off a plane at the start of the movie. You see him jumping off the friggin' plane, and the way the city and stuff looks like it's an animated film. It looks horrible. It looks like, you know the Secret Life of Pets? Have you seen the first trailer when you see the city? That's what it looks like. It looks like I've seen the Secret Life of Pets trailer. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Why is the Secret Life of Pets trailers in this pile of shit? Even the scene when he's in the office looks like it's a set. Like all the props and stuff in there. All the freaking props. And then it's just like they put a green screen there. And it looks so horrible. It looks like the director's just like, alright, we can't film somewhere like that. It looks so dark. So let's make this film so lighter for kids, you know? You know we can do that? No, get out of there. Alright, I love this director, okay? Barry Stanfield or whatever. I love his Man in Black films. I even love the Addams Family films. But this film is one of his worst films out of them all. Yes. Now let's talk about some more spoilers. These are the scenes that I just hated the most. One scene that Kevin Spacey, when he turned the cat, he came in the house. Yes, this film is not appropriate for kids, okay? He just went to his drink bar. He puts a bunch of alcoholic ski things in his kiddie bowl, and he just drinks it, and he's just drunk. Like, what the hell? Why would you put that in a kids movie? Oh, speaking of this movie that's for kids wouldn't like this movie at all. Because this movie doesn't much focus on, like, the story that much. It focuses on, like, the meetings and stuff. I was just like, is this a House of Cards episode that was so bad? And I love that show. But this, like, the whole business meetings looks like it's the worst episode of the House of Cards. I'm actually being so freaking serious. And there's another thing about this movie that, well, Kevin Spacey has a son in this movie. And his son is trying to help his dad save his company from the other bad company that's making another tall building in Chicago. And he couldn't do it. So you know what he did? You know what he freaking did. And you know our movie reviews if you've seen this movie. He was trying to commit suicide! Yes, he was trying to go up that building, and he's about to jump off this tall building, the tallest building that they are building, and he did jump off. This film is so dark for kids. Kids will probably be like, alright, is this a MA film or is this a PG film? No, this is a PG film. A guy committing suicide, and the worst part of all, he did jump, and Kevin Spacey, the cat, is with him, and he told him to let down his parachute. Yeah, he has a parachute with him. I noticed. I was like, why would you bring a parachute to commit suicide and kill yourself? But he told him to get the parachute, and then the cat just fell and just splattered, and he disappeared. That is so cruel. Like, it feels like a bloody film. Like, I'm actually being freaking serious. This film is horrible. None of the kids are gonna have fun with this movie. This is not a family film. This film should have been cancelled. Like, I don't know, it should have been, like, cancelled or something. Because it's really bad movie. At the end, you know what I'm gonna say. Nine Lives is one of the worst movies of 2016. I reckon it was worse than Norman Enough. Worse than Cell even. This is always my number one. And I hope no other movies gets this rating. I'm giving 9 Lives an ow! Oh my god. Nearly lost my voice just then. So, I'm not going to tell you what you guys think of 9 Lives because you know what you got to expect. It's a bad movie. Don't get me wrong. If you watch this movie, you're going to be like, Alright, I agree with on the brink. So I'm gonna say this. What's your favorite life lesson movies? Comment below, let me know what you think. So make sure to subscribe to my movies, everything, and have a nice day. Thank